Sergio Leone's masterpiece, Once Upon a Time in America, is so much more than a gangster movie. It's really a puzzle box about memory, regret, and the slipperiness of time itself. Today, we're going to break down a fantastic analysis by Dana Knowles to unlock how this film tells the story of one man's haunted life. So let's dive in. So, the first time we meet our protagonist, Noodles, he's in a 1933 opium den. And this quote, it just nails it. He's not just on the run from some bad guys, he's hiding out from life itself. He's basically a ghost, completely lost in a haze. Right away, this sets up the movie's central mystery. How in the world did he get here? All right, Section 1, A Haunted Man's Story. And the question is, how did a man once so full of life become so completely lost? Well, according to this analysis, the answer isn't some straight line from A to B. Oh no. It's a journey we have to piece together from all the broken fragments of his memory. Which brings us to Section 2, A Labyrinth of Memory, where we unpack the film's nonlinear narrative. See, to really get inside Noodle's head, you have to understand the way this film is built. It doesn't follow a simple timeline. It works the way our own memory does, jumping between moments, connecting things based on feeling, not on a calendar. I mean, just look at how it jumps around. We start in what the film treats as its present, 1933, then suddenly we're yanked all the way forward to 1968 with an old Noodles returning to his past, and then boom, we're thrown all the way back to his childhood in the 1920s. We're literally forced to assemble his life story from these scattered pieces, almost like we're living inside his own confused mind. And this, right here, this is the whole point. The film's structure isn't just some cool, artsy choice. It's the entire message. It's showing us that the past is never really over. Our choices, our regrets, they're active forces. They're like ghosts that walk with us, constantly shaping who we are today and who we're going to be tomorrow. So what were those big, life-defining choices? Well, this analysis boils Noodle's entire life down to a single, powerful conflict that starts way back in his childhood. This constant tug-of-war between love and ambition. And this huge conflict is basically brought to life by two people. On one hand, you've got Deborah. She represents love, a normal life, a totally different future. She's the other self he may have been. And on the other hand, you have Max. He's his best friend, and he represents ambition, power, the whole gangster shebang. To Noodles, Max offers this kind of twisted validation of his manhood that he just can't get from Deborah's world. This all comes to a head in one absolutely crucial scene. Deborah offers Noodles a way out, a shot at that other life. But then Max calls to him, and Noodles chooses ambition. He turns his back on Deborah to go with Max, and as he does, a door closes. It closes literally on the screen, and it closes figuratively on his entire future. The choice is made. Okay, Section 4, The Price of Dreams. Because with that choice made, Noodles dives headfirst into the gangster life, chasing this really violent version of the American dream. But, as we're about to see, that dream comes with an absolutely terrible price. It's fascinating, really, because their early success is like a dark reflection of American entrepreneurship. I mean, these guys are smart, they're innovative, they build this clever system for smuggling booze. They're getting everything they thought they wanted, success, wealth, but their path is paved with violence and crime. And the cost of that success hits them immediately, and it's brutal. Right at the peak of their first big score, their youngest friend, Dominic, is killed. This quote becomes this haunting echo for Noodles throughout the entire movie. Every single triumph is shadowed by a devastating loss. But here's the thing. Noodles isn't just a victim of his circumstances. His downfall is ultimately self-inflicted. His own rage, his own frustrations, they seal his fate. This culminates in a horrific act against Deborah, the one person who represented his only way out. He violently destroys his last hope with his own two hands. All right, Section 5, An Enigmatic Ending. What does it all mean? Because this entire epic journey through one man's life leads us right back to where we started, that opium den and the film's famously confusing ending. After all that, Leone doesn't give us answers. He leaves us with a deep, lingering question. The film ends exactly where it began, with Noodles in that opium den back in 1933, and this wide, almost creepy smile spreading across his face. So, what in the world does that smile mean? Well, there are a few possibilities, and believe me, none of them are simple. Could it be that the entire 1968 storyline was just an opium dream? A way for him to find some kind of redemption, even if it's only in his mind. Is he smiling because the drug is finally kicking in, offering him a moment of peace, no matter how fake it is? Or maybe it's something darker, a grim freedom, now that his friends are gone and he's finally cut off from his past. The film it refuses to give us an answer. And according to the analysis, that's the whole point. The ambiguity is 100% intentional. It's like Leone is suggesting that a life this complicated, this tragic, can't just be wrapped up with a neat little bow. For this film, the confusion isn't a flaw, it's the message. So the key takeaway here is that the film's real power is in its structure. By making us jump through time with Noodles, it doesn't just tell us about memory and regret, it makes us experience it. We feel the crushing weight of his past because we're forced to piece it all together right there alongside him. And that leaves us with one last, really big question that the film itself seems to be asking. Is it even possible for a movie, or for any story, to fully capture the complete enigma of a human life? Or will there always be a final mysterious smile that we can never, ever truly understand?